Hi, I'm Clara Bloomfield-Moore. I would like to tell you a little history about John Keely. Keely pursued the line of invention instead of discovery from 1872, and his thoughts were thus concentrated until 1882. Engine after engine was scrapped as old metal, in his failures to construct one that would keep up the rotary motion of the ether that was necessary to hold it in any structure. Explosion after explosion occurred, sometimes harmless, at other times laying him up for weeks. He spent 2 more years endeavoring to devise an automatic control to enable the machine for liberating the energy to be handled by an operator, and in 1884 he stated he was commencing to make real progress. The New York Home Journal on 8/5/1885 announced Keely had imprisoned the ether, wrongly supposed that the unknown force was the ether itself, not the medium, as it is now known to be. Where can the inventor look for safety discs to stay his newfound force? The invention has already demonstrated practical efficiency on a small scale. Science deems sensation the only criterion of knowledge and ignores intuition. If matter without form preceded creation of energy, it was only when life was given that the atoms became grouped in individualities through their intrinsic properties. The hypothesis of McVicker and demonstrations of Keely pivot on the law of assimilation, providing at once for the free and the forced, for mind and matter, and placing them in relationship. This law is summarized as every individualized object assimilates itself to itself in successive moments of its existence, and all objects tend to assimilate one another. In its own nature, matter is wholly plastic or devoid of fixed innate properties, wholly assimilative, both with respect to its own portions and to surrounding objects, as well as its position in space and insofar as it is capable, to the mind of its creator. In the ether are constructed groups of ethereal elements generating material elements. The ethereal atmosphere has the tendency to become confluent or spherical, and the material nuclei, being individualized, seek juxtaposition, thereby constituting molecules. The forms of these molecules must be as symmetrical as the reaction of the constituent particles may allow. The atoms, having withstood the cosmic forces of elemental heat, gravity, magnetism, electricity, etc., already existing, cannot be altered by those same elemental forces, much less by these forces in the hand of man. McVicker's illustrations of assimilation, attraction, inertia, elasticity, heredity, reversion, symmetry, culminating in sphericity or symmetrical cellularity, chemical and electrical action, especially in voltaic action, the influence and persistence of this law is most remarkably displayed. The law operates between 2 poles of assimilation, entirely dissimilar, and by 2 processes simultaneously, analysis and synthesis, which are each opposite.